Hi, Kelly. I'm Dave, and I'm pleased to meet you. And I really was inspired by your story about the sugar. One of the things I'd like to say beforehand, though, is that I saw that you went through quite a few different things that we thought, well, could be possibilities to struggle against. And being in school like we are, there's certain things that are like really hard to tackle, like caffeine, and like I kind of have the caffeine and sugar addiction with Mountain Dew. But right now, we're trying to go to work and burn the candle at both ends. It's kind of a necessary thing. It's not really out of control, but I liked what you said about refined sugars, and it made me think. And that's the interesting thing about being students together is we're kind of like iron sharpens iron, and that's what I'd like to do. I'd like to share a couple things with you. Um, with Miller and Rolnick, this is one of my favorite books that we've had since we've been in school. It's been just the most helpful in everyday application. And I stated earlier in one of the other videos that it's kind of strange being on the other side of the chair now. That we're the one in the chair, we're the one that's being examined, and it's a little different. And so I'd like to share this with you. One of the things is DARN, the acronym DARN. It says desire, ability, reasons, and need. And I could see in your struggle that you have the desire to change, and I really think you're going to be successful at that. And the ability, I don't think there's any problem there. Reasons, you showed several reasons why you want to change, and there's a need to change. I don't necessarily think you always have to give up your brownie sundaes that you really like, because I love those too. I used to go on cruises before the COVID, and one of my favorite things is chocolate melting cake. So I don't think there's anything too much wrong with that. It's just we can't go to extremes with it. And the other acronym we have is CAT, and it's commitment, activation, and taking steps. And I see that you have a strong commitment, and you should be proud of that. And you've got your activation. I mean, you've already started a solid plan. You're being successful at it. And that doesn't mean we're always successful. We're going to have relapses, and just like our clients do. And we're very patient with them, and God will be very, very patient with you. And then taking steps. Go back and see what steps you need to do to further your progress towards all this. But overall, I think that you've got a great plan, and I just want to encourage you to stick with it, because the sugars thing, I mean, they can affect our attitudes. It can affect how we feel. Like today after church, I was really tired, and I think that's high sugar. And so I just like to encourage you in these things. And thank you very much.